You might be living on autopilot, and you don't even realize it. Every single day, unseen forces inside of you quietly control your decisions, your actions, and ultimately, your success. Your subconscious is like the hidden software running your life behind the scenes. But here's the truth: if you don't take back control of the steering wheel, you'll continue getting the same frustrating results in your life and business, over and over again. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop? Like no matter how hard you try, things just never seem to change. It's possible that your subconscious is holding you back without you even knowing it. I recently received a powerful question from one of my subscribers, Rebecca. She asked, if I have it correct, your subconscious program is your limiting beliefs and your bad habits? And you know what? She nailed it. That's exactly what's happening. Think about it for a second. Your subconscious mind, the collection of automatic thoughts and routines running in the background, is largely made up of your deeply held beliefs. And many of those beliefs are limiting or negative. These beliefs, often formed long before we even realize it, quietly control everything in our lives, from the decisions we make to the actions we take, or fail to take. The thing is, if your default programs, those beliefs and habits, are negative, they will sabotage your success. It's a cruel irony. You could be working your tail off, but still, find yourself stuck in the same place, over and over again. Take a moment and ask yourself this: do you believe you're not good enough? Or maybe you procrastinate, constantly avoiding that important task. How can you possibly build the life and business that you dream of if these are the core programs running in your subconscious? But there's hope. You can reprogram your subconscious mind. But if you don't take action, you'll keep hitting that invisible ceiling. Let me tell you a story that might help you see the power of belief in action. Oprah Winfrey, a name synonymous with success and resilience, started with every reason to believe that she wouldn't make it. She grew up in poverty, faced abuse, and at 23, was fired from her first job as a TV anchor with the criticism that she was unfit for television. Now, most people would have taken that feedback and internalized it as truth. Most would have believed that if she couldn't even keep a job in TV, what was she good for? The limiting belief would have been strong enough to stop many in their tracks. But Oprah didn't let someone else's negative program become hers. She didn't let those words define her. Instead, Oprah doubled down on her belief in herself. She told herself, "I have a gift, I have something to say." She refused to let her failure define her future. A few years later, Oprah landed a new opportunity to host a daytime talk show in Chicago. And as we all know, that show became the iconic Oprah Winfrey Show, and Oprah went on to build a media empire. She went from being fired to being a global icon. How did she do it? She reprogrammed her mind. She didn't accept those limiting beliefs. She replaced "I'm not good enough for TV" with "I have a unique voice that connects with people." She changed her habits from self-pity to perseverance. And she proved that when you change the beliefs in your subconscious mind, you change the trajectory of your life. You might be sitting there thinking, "That's all well and good for Oprah, but I'm different. I've been this way my whole life. These limiting beliefs and habits are just part of who I am." I get it. It's easy to feel like you can't change. It's easy to believe that these habits and beliefs are so ingrained that they define you, but your brain is not fixed. It's adaptable. Science has shown us time and time again that you can rewire your brain at any age. You're not stuck. Sure, it won't be easy. It won't happen overnight. But you can change, and you absolutely must. Let me take you deeper into the science for a moment. Think of your mind like an iceberg. The conscious thoughts that you're aware of, those are just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface, the subconscious mind is a massive, hidden part that holds all your deeply ingrained beliefs, memories, and learned habits. It's where the real power lies. Research has shown that a significant portion of our daily thoughts and actions are automatic. According to a Duke University study, over 40% of our daily actions aren't actually decisions we make. They're just habits running on autopilot. The craziest part? About 95% of the thoughts you have each day are repetitive. And if those thoughts are negative, you're reinforcing limiting beliefs without even realizing it. Your subconscious is running a loop that's holding you back from your full potential. Let's break this down further. A belief is simply a thought that you've decided is true. And limiting beliefs are those negative thoughts you've accepted as fact, like, I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. I don't deserve to be happy or successful. The scary part? Once you accept these thoughts, you act in accordance with them. And before you know it, your reality mirrors these beliefs. Let me give you a concrete example. For years, athletes believed it was physically impossible to run a mile in under 4 minutes. No one could do it. It was the hard limit in their minds. But then, in 1954, Roger Bannister shattered that belief by running the mile in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. Here's the fascinating thing. Once that mental barrier was broken, other runners immediately began breaking the 4-minute mile too. The barrier wasn't biological, it was mental. That's how powerful belief is. When you change the belief, you remove the limit. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I change the beliefs that have held me back for so long? Here's how. Listen to your self-talk. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. If you're saying, I'm just not good at this, that's a clue to a limiting belief. Question your beliefs. When you notice a limiting thought, ask yourself, is this true? Where's the evidence? Reframe and replace. Replace your limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Start with beliefs that feel believable but push you in a positive direction. Take action. Beliefs form through experience. So, act on your new empowering beliefs. Even small steps will begin to shift your subconscious mind. Limiting beliefs aren't the only thing holding you back. Bad habits do too. Habits are actions you repeat so often that they become automatic, and they're often the result of your subconscious mind trying to take shortcuts. The problem comes when your habits aren't optimized for success, but for comfort. For example, if you procrastinate every time you're stressed, you're reinforcing a bad habit that keeps you from achieving your goals. But here's the great news. Just like beliefs, you can change your habits. It takes awareness and intentional effort. Here's how. Identify the habit and its impact. Recognize which habits are holding you back. Find the trigger. What prompts the habit? Stress, boredom, or something else. Replace the routine. Find a new action that gives you a similar reward. Reinforce and automate. Keep practicing your new routine until it becomes automatic. This is your call to action. You have the power to break free from the subconscious program that's been holding you back. You can reprogram your beliefs, replace bad habits, and create the life you truly deserve, but it all starts with deciding to make a change. Your future depends on it.